The best Metaverse stocks to buy in 2022 that are not Meta, Roblox or Unity. Before I share with you these stocks, if you are new to this channel, my name is Linus, and in this channel I share all things related to the stock market, so both investing and trading. If you want more videos such as this, make sure you subscribe to my channel because each week I release new videos about investing, trading and the stock market. Alright, so the word Metaverse really came into the mainstream when Facebook announced that it's changing its company name to Meta. Yes, the term and concept of the Metaverse has started way even before Facebook changed its company name to Meta. However, when Facebook changed its company name to Meta, that was what really brought the Metaverse to the attention of the mainstream media. And since then, the Metaverse has become a really hot topic, and the next natural question that we ask ourselves is, what are the best Metaverse stocks to buy? So in this video, I'll be sharing with you my opinion on what are the best Metaverse stocks to buy in 2022. Alright, so let's first take a look at the Metaverse stocks. Most people group all of the Metaverse stocks together, so anything related to the Metaverse, they all lump it together under one category. However, this Metaverse stock should be grouped in these two main categories instead. But before I share with you these two categories, let me tell you a quick story first. This is a story about the California gold rush. So back in around 1850s, a couple of people chanced upon gold in the California state. And the gold that they chanced upon and found was not in small amounts, it was in huge amounts. And for the people who are able to mine this gold promises huge riches. And before long, this news started to spread around not just in the US, but around the world. So people from different states in the US and from around the world all started to come into California. And the gold at California at that time managed to attract almost 300,000 people. Upon arrival, all of them bought shovels and started to mine for the gold. But at the end of the day, the majority of these miners ended up empty-handed. And only a very select few managed to get rich by mining for gold. In fact, on average, the people who sold shovels were better off than the miners. So what is the point of the story? The point of the story is that during a gold rush, we want to be the people selling the shovels. If not, we want to be investing in the people that sell the shovels. So for the Metaverse stocks, they can be classified into two categories. So the first categories are the miners. And the second category are those who sell the shovels or shovel sellers. So let's take a look at some of the Metaverse stocks that are under the category of miners and some of them who are under the category of shovel sellers. So for the Metaverse miner stocks, many of these companies will be competing to create the Metaverse. So these companies will be creating the coding and the software for the Metaverse. So examples of these companies include Meta, Unity, Roblox and Microsoft. These are some examples of companies who fall under the category of Metaverse miners. And if you are investing in these companies purely based on their Metaverse play, you might want to avoid these companies. It is not to say that these companies by themselves are poor companies. In fact, for Meta and for Microsoft, these are established companies with increasing revenue and profits. So overall, for some of these companies are great companies. But if you are buying these companies just because of their Metaverse play, then you might want to avoid them because they are under the category of miners. And we know from the story in the gold rush that most miners ended up empty-handed. Instead, a better play on the Metaverse team would be buying Metaverse shovel sellers. So this will be stocks and companies that sell the equipment used for the Metaverse. In this case, the main equipment used for the Metaverse would be chips. And some examples of good chip companies that you can buy are Intel, Nvidia, AMD, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, Texas Instruments and ASE Technology Holding. The criteria that I evaluate these companies on this list are increasing revenue and profits over time. While there are definitely other criteria to pay attention to, such as the technical analysis of these stocks and their intrinsic value, it will be too much to cover in just this one video. So in this video, I'll just be sharing with you their revenue and their net income. So if we take a look for Intel, so this is Intel Corporation, we see that the total revenue for Intel has been steadily increasing over the years, right? So it started from 62,000, 70,000, 71,000, 77,000 and 78,000. So total revenue for Intel has been steadily increasing over the years. And we take a look at net income. Net income is 9 million over here, 21 million, 21 million, 20 million and 21 million. So you can see that for Intel, the net income hasn't increased very steadily like its revenue. So that's something to pay attention to Intel. The next one we'll take a look at is Nvidia. So for Nvidia Corporation, its total revenue has also been steadily increasing. So it's 9 million, 11 million, 10 million, 16 million and 24 million. And for net income was 3 million over here, 4 million, 2 million, 4 million and 8 million. So generally, total revenue and net income has been increasing for Nvidia. The next one we'll take a look at is AMD. So AMD and Nvidia is probably the two crowd favorites. So if we take a look for AMD, revenue has been increasing from 5.3 million to 6.4 million to 6.7 million to 9.7 million. And for the latest trailing 12 months, it has been 14.8 million. And for net income, we see that net income is 43,000 over here, 337,000, 341,000, 2.4 million, 3.9 million. So revenue and net income has been generally increasing for AMD too. The next one we'll take a look at is for Taiwan Semiconductor. So for TSM, we see that total revenue has also been steadily increasing. So from 977 million to 1.03 billion to 1.07 billion to 1.3 billion and 1.5 billion. So just take note that the currency is in Taiwan dollars. So that's why total revenue for TSM seems a bit higher. So we have to take into account the currency exchange rate. So for net income, we see that net income also has been steadily increasing. So from 344 to 363 to 353 to 510 and 565. And for Texas Instruments has also seen its total revenue steadily increasing over time. So from 14.9 to 15.7 to 14.3 to 14.4 and then to 17.6. And then for net income, we see that net income started at 3.6 to 5.5 to 5 and then to 5.6 and then to 7.3. So it has been generally increasing also. The next one we'll take a look at is ASE Technology Holdings. So for its total revenue was 290. It moved up to 371 to 413, 476 and to 545. And for net income, we see that it's 22, moved up to 26, 17, 26 and 42. So these stocks over here are the Metaverse shovel sellers. These are some of the leading companies in the world providing hardware for the Metaverse. And that's why they are the shovel sellers. So remember, during a gold rush, we want to be the shovel sellers and not the miners. So hopefully you have learned something from this video. If you did, smash the like button because it will really help the channel grow and allow me to produce more content such as this. And if you want more weekly stock ideas and tips, make sure you join my Facebook and Telegram groups. I included the links down in the description below. I'll see you in the other videos to your financial success.